We got spaghetti and meatball shirts. Better come to Donkey's Castle. Better come to Donkey's Castle. Better come to Donkey's Castle, or I'm gonna eat your shoes. When Captain Toad initially came out on the Wii U, I just kinda glanced right over it. The sections where you play as him in 3D World weren't bad, but they were probably the weakest part of that game. Compared to the acrobatic wonder that is Mario, controlling Captain Toad is more like trying to steer an elderly snail. He can't go very fast, but he compensates for this by not being able to jump either. I really didn't have interest in a game solely focused on this kind of gameplay. Well, turns out I'm a fucking stupid donkey because Treasure Tracker is a jam. While Captain Toad is still an immobile piece of broccoli, the level designs here feel much more aware of this. Everything is shrunk down, making the mere act of walking around more rewarding. It's the reason why I love these games instead of these games. Many of 3D World's most interesting ideas are resurrected here in a new context. These rolling platforms, which left Mario completely unfazed, are a pretty big deal for Toad. In this level, the touch blocks are kind of jammed together like a Rubik's Cube, and you have to shift them around to get to where you want to go. In this one, you have to use a double cherry to solve a hedge maze with a clone of yourself. This one is like a stealth level where you have to avoid getting caught in the Shy Guy's line of sight. No, 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 no. Yeah. No. No, 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 no. If the stages featured in 3D World are Knack 1, then the stages here are Knack 2. The game has a beautiful way of making all these intricate concepts feel so instinctual to play. It continues to throw new mechanics at you over and over again, but is so restrained in their usage that the player never feels overwhelmed. You have pipes, ladders, cannons, you got the hammer off of Donkey Kong. Toad now has the ability to pick up turnips and throw them, which I mean, hey, you know, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
And the graphics.
These miniature cube-shaped levels conceal a surprising amount of details by obscuring themselves when viewed from certain angles. From here you see a desert ruin with a little oasis on the bottom. Move the camera around and you'll notice the ruins are actually rotating. Then you enter this little door and see these dark tunnels back here and some secret mushroom hieroglyphs. There's a lot of little caves and hiding spots to discover, and you're usually rewarded with a gem for finding them, which are pretty much the same thing as these, except you don't lose them all when you die, which probably should have been implemented in all these games from day one. Like the console it debuted on, Captain Toad is an underappreciated treasure. It's not a life-changing game, but if you're in the mood for something more relaxed, I don't think you can go wrong with this exceedingly polished title. Look at this. Look how happy it makes him when you get the star. Oh, come on. How are you not gonna get all the stars now? Come on. Okay, babe, do your famous Toad impersonation. Go.
Great job.